Okay, let's go. It's
Not all
been
of the
a
nobles made it
week.
out alive. Kupka and his men had
Hello.
their fun with more than a few.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the dead in this time. Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her back.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning him. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help that.
Too bloody...
Glad to hear it. First...
Okay.
Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, I didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way it... But it were nicely put together, that's for certain. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't...
You don't know where we might find him.
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their ass.
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placed... Now, where the bleeding...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we brought her back.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive. Kupka...
Griffin, this is Jason Mayer. Cairnarvent, West Gate of Sunbreck. Where is it? Three reads. Where is Sunbreak? Actually, never mind. Let's go. Do the main quest.
Otto.
It's not.
Ah, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movement?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him. But she's feeding on scrap. We've sent ours out to the Curse Breakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet.
Right.
There he is.
Oh, who are you?
Clive? Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Cute.
Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill?
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That lit.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Okay, should I go to Sunbreak? Wait, I don't know where is Sunbreak. Rebel Downs, Lost Wing, North Reach. So, okay, wait. Where was it again? West. We should try to find it first. West. Where shall I find it?
Good girl.
Okay. I think that's it. That's the one, right? Right there. Or maybe no. What is that thing? Okay, not the one I'm looking for, but
This isn't gonna be easy. Too slow. Fire and flame! Nice try. Too slow.
look at my Titan powers. Look at my technique. Okay, put that in there and then whisk. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Rest.
Okay, let me change my order. How do I change order? Perfect.
I know I will. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, now where is that griffin? That's not the one I was meant to find. Maybe in here. Oh, I see someone. It's a vulture. No, there's no griffin. Where is the griffin? Okay, never mind. Let's go back.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Come on, Otto. Come.
I don't think so.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Seen enough?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You've already got that one. All done?
Oh my.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why... I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor, apart from the wood. I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can...
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need it.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard, hearing what became of the place. How's it coming along?
Hello, my palya friend. Accept my invitation.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires... Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks.
Okay, now to Charian.
Was wondering where you got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen it?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on that?
This lot.
Excellent.
It's paid. 100 times over by what that... If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes.
Thank you. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
With a good oil in this coop, should be enough to keep. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom. And so naturally I thought...
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can, but I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's old. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but... It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other you know, the one over at Martha's Rest?
That's right. And he is? I'll ask Martha if she can spare him.
Ding 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 dong 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 dong.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. Well,
Thank you, Martha.
he went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look from there then.
Stay sharp. I don't know when those bastards will be back.
Well, we do know one thing. The standard's down. Daleks must have taken the key. I have to see the stores.
She had a man of Grieger mopping their brows. Please.
If you're still here when my shift is over.
Let's go.
Faster!
All right.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, go build our house.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats checking boards and... if Martha didn't mind me being gone. I...
Of course.
Yes.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But,
So what do you want me to do?
but you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogus.
It's the least.
Thank you.
This shouldn't take long. Nice try. You're spinning. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow. All yours, Corvo. Too slow. Too slow.
Yeah.
That should do it.
You made short work of that. Thank you, son. Now my folks can...
No
How long
problem.
is it since the village was...
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and... Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed you.
That's brilliant.
Is there?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent out, so as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to...
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Please subscribe, guys. I need your help. Guys, come on. It's been a year. I only got 30 subscribers, guys. 30.
Clive,
Please,
where have you
guys.
been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
16.
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight.
Please subscribe, guys. I need your help.
I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His
Whoa.
name was
What's
Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a girl from the Northern Territories. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
Whoa.
What?
Nani?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, His powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
Whoa.
All right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get...
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never...
Then I look forward to seeing. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Yeah, let's go. Let's freaking kill Kupka now. I wanna hang the bitch.
I think I'll wait till Lid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Hello, welcome to the live. Please subscribe.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Who? Shit, is it gonna be Kupka? Kupka's coming for us? Or not? Who's this
For your
guy?
trouble.
Oh, it's my uncle, damn.
Pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Meanwhile, in Walud, just kidding, inside the seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Yeah.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Olivier.
I doubt any of us
Olivier.
would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Let's go. Let's freaking kill Bahamut.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
basta. Let's kill the child.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Yeah,
Only
why?
one way to find out.
The little ones have been
Kill
up to their
him.
old. It's just one thing after another around here.
Kita ba akong story kay? Dalawa ang story.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Shit! Come on.
2,000?
Normal.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little...
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the...
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is that we've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe that...
Thanks.
So, what about you?
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck.
Gav, Otto,
you can count.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Let's go, let's kill Kupka and be done with it. Let's go, team. One team, Wildcats. Wildcats, get your head in the game.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were, Indiana?
Straight home now. Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Go, let's kill Kupka and get done with it.
The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
No. Because they're pigado. Bus mo kung yung lahi di. Ang kuha mo si Jill ha? Pagdan mo sa ulo? Si ano, si Kupka kuha si Jill. Pagdan yung ulo. Kaya nagbalot
Look there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Hindi pala ka to eh. Wala ka tong ido. Nakatudan na bawal ido sa sulod. Let's go. The most suspicious thing you would do. Ayan. Pwede po. Dadasig ng pasaro Mirage.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Someone is upstairs. I wonder who. Is it Kupka? Oh shit. It's... Oh shit, I'm not gonna say it.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
The hair.
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Good. Harry Styles. Oh, are they gonna see us? Is she gonna see us? Come on. Gwapo ko eh. James Reid sang gamay. Pagod ako. Oh, yeah. I know, right? Netflix man to.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh, are you gonna harass us?
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Come on.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Is
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
hello. Please subscribe to my channel. Oh, look at that beautiful water. Oh, sheesh.
Now's our chance. Your Grace.
No.
I'm fine.
darkness, lost in a never-ending night.
Clive?
You felt that.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends.
Yeah, let's just go. Oh, of course, it's gonna be a bullshit. No way.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is...
We have to get through there.
Not by force, I trust.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her...
Rosina Dalamir. But how will we find her? We know naught of her, but...
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamir is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
I think we just killed them.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang in time.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy. This owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Are all of your muscles so hard?
Anything I can allow. My good man, we were seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our...
Thank you. Oh,
No.
well...
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a long-standing pillar of your community.
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people. Try the baths. That's all.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. You've lived if you know Rosina Dalamir.
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
silver platters, just like they eat.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you'll love it.
Oh, so you're just gonna kill yourself? Aww. Just standing here kills you, baby. One. Oh, seriously. Wow, seriously.
Who are you working for? He wanted us to...
Though one could hardly call them.
Lord Ferd?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed. A fitting talent.
You know who I... So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect...
That isn't my decision. Our work... Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Okay.
Kneaded to a silken softness. Like
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge.
Ah, so much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid lost. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's...
See that he gets it.
Rosina Chilomolo.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you... So, what do we need to do to earn your trust? I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Well.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasant. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then...
What trouble? If you're going to give it...
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the... Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'll make...
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalimil.
Okay, I'm gonna end the live now. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I still remember to chop more.